discussions on AI tools to make your life more fun, easier, be better looking, better sex, your dog will love you, all that kind of stuff. So maybe not any of that, but it will make your marketing better, faster, and easier than you ever thought possible. I'm Mike Stodola. If we haven't met, I'm the Chief Marketing Officer here at Technology Marketing Toolkit. This is my 5th boot camp as an employee of TMT. I was at several before as a vendor, then 1 or 2 before that as like friends with Robin and Jeff and stuff. So it's amazing. Raise your hand here if you're a Better Your Best winner. Previous Better Your Best. Look at this group. Look at this group up front. Jeez, give them a round of applause. This is like some brain power. If you want to know who to talk to, leave now and talk to them. Like these guys added millions to their business, so that's amazing. They're all here. Honored to be presenting and nervous for you guys. Okay, raise your hand if you're using any AI tools right now. I know Tom is. Okay, so good number. Just shout out a couple that you're using.
ChatGPT. Crushbank.
Crushbank.
Jasper.
Okay. So basically today, I'm going to do brief demos of several AI tools. It's so funny, though, how quickly these tools change. I had one in here I presented on like 2 months ago to our marketing manager coaching club. They just merged, and they're temporarily like down. It was like video.ai or videofy or something like that, and they're merging with another. So got rid of that slide in there with that, but it'll be back up. Maybe, maybe not. So, but the big thing is just see what's available out there. Any one of the services I talk about, there's probably 50 others that do something very similar to it. A lot of the things I'm going to show you today were done absolutely free or for very, very low cost. When I first did a presentation like this, I used all their like demos or their free trials on it. A couple of these, I was outside of the free trial and I used all my free credits, so I had to buy them. But like the first time I did this, you can test just about all of them free. And then these range anywhere from, like most are on a MRR deal, like anywhere from $9 a month to about $29 a month, or you buy credits on some of them. And like credits are usually pretty cheap, just depends on what you want to do with that. From this point forward, all the images, all the stuff you see in here has actually been made with AI tools. I tried to list it under the tool. And if you see something underneath, like it says realistic looking AI robot, that's literally the prompt I used in that tool. So I am not an expert at any of these tools at all. I use them very, very minimally. Like our graphic design guy would be like, no, you got to add like 6 paragraphs to that. But that's what I typed in, realistic looking AI robot. I'm like, I was just going to go to Getty. This is free. With that, and then they had a new feature that you can add movement. So I did that, and it had that. Like, this is free. So what we're going to do today is, could you get more interesting pictures for your social media, for your website, for your marketing, for anything that you're doing online, for YouTube videos, for blogs, for all the different things that are out there? Could you do it cheaper, faster, better, more interesting, more fun, free, or very inexpensively? Like Leonardo.ai is way cheaper than like, that's like downloading 1 Getty image a month is what like Leonardo.ai costs with that. So why use AI? Just 3 things, and then we're just going to kind of run through the tools. Again, create personalized content. So this is for things like Prospect Hopper. We give you guys 4 blogs a month. We give you guys emails to send that. You can throw that into ChatGPT. You can make it your own. You can have it do your niche, have it purposely for who you want and SEO. So if it's Nashville IT support services for dentists, you can ask ChatGPT to optimize it for that. I did a marketing deep dive about 3 months ago that's all about ChatGPT and specifically how to take your Prospect Hopper content, throw it into ChatGPT, and within 15 minutes have a month's worth totally done for you. That's a personalized blog, 4 personalized emails, and 10 personalized social media posts. I'm not going to talk about that today because hundreds of people already saw that, and it's available to you in the deep dive. It just says, like, that's pretty much the title of it. Repurposing existing content. This is a big one. Anything you do now, if you do video, you can now get the transcript. Your transcript you can upload. It can become blogs. It can become posts. It can become whole articles. It can become reports using all of these tools. And then use content in a more exciting way. even for something as simple as a social media post or a thumbnail or an image at the top of a blog, this little robot guy moving on Facebook would be a lot more attention-grabbing, eye-catching than a still image. I would almost guarantee if any of you use that free image that took less than a minute to make and put that on any of your ads on LinkedIn, you'll get more people to stop than pretty much anything you've got on there today. Because all the picture, all the image is for is to get people to stop the scroll and then they read on there. So start using it, start playing with it, and start just using some funky stuff out there. So I've got a lot of shots like this because as you go back, but at the end of the presentation, I have a list of all the tools and the thing. So you don't need to take a picture of each one. You don't even need to download it. You'll know because it's got 10 tools on it. But this is Gamma app. And I'm like, I had never used this, but it's a presentation builder. I'm like, let me go into that. And I want a slide deck presentation about useful AI tools for small business owners, specifically for use in marketing content, creation, and sales. Like this is obviously a screen capture. It generated it. This is literally real time, and this is me doing it, screen capture. This is not like a demo. I guess it's a demo, but it's me demoing it. I changed this one. Operations sounded boring to me, so streamlining marketing. This is supposed to be about marketing on this. The other sounded fine. I thought about it. Hit continue. That's all I did. Oh, let's pick a theme. I didn't know how the themes, do they have anything cool? They're all okay. Let's just pick this random kind of bluish one. There we go. I didn't change anything else. Let's generate, and let's see, this is real time what it's doing. It's building a slide deck for me in real time on this. I'm like, I should just use this. This would have taken me so many less hours to do. But it wasn't that cool in the end. But like, this is real time. So what did this all take? I think this full thing is like 1:32. It's the 10-slide slide deck on there. If you're not sure what to do, that's me scrolling through it. Let's just move on. From that, you can do this really quickly. You can use this for news stories. You could have this. I tried to find it with the Omni and what's going on here. We'll use a different example later. But you can literally take like news articles, cut and paste it in there, put in the stuff in the prompt, and you could have 10 slides on that. You could use AI tools to voice narrate them, and it could be a YouTube video. You could do all of that in 10 minutes for a couple bucks, and you'll be like the first one doing that. You can put that on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. You could have it as blogs. You could have it as a slide deck. You can do it everywhere, just about free and with about 10 minutes of time of you. Leonardo.ai, this was that first robot guy. Again, these are what the main pages look like, just so you know you're kind of in the right place until they change it tomorrow. But this is, it's a good one for images. So some of the personalized content, I just said realistic looking AI robot in an Austin Powers theme. Again, if you read like what actual graphic designers type in there, they will have like paragraphs of things in there. But who in here is a graphic designer full time? Okay, good. None of you. Neither am I. So I don't do that. This is what I type in. And I'm like, just realistic because I saw someone else type in realistic. I'm like, sure. And I'm like, well, that's not bad. It gave me a bunch of options in there. But what else it can do, I just said, hey, make it into motion. And it just like kind of turns like that. Some are funky, some work. There's weird stuff that goes on behind it. Don't worry about it. Motion works better than any static image you will do on anything. Get videos on just about everything. Now, I say that you should always test because 1 in 10 times a static image is going to beat a video and everything. But videos, if you're not doing videos on your website, if you're not doing videos yourself, doesn't even have to be you. We're going to show you tools today. You never have to do a video, or you have to do it for like 3 to 5 minutes one time, not live, just so they could record it. Then you got to like let them use your image and likeness on that. And you could have hundreds of videos out there that you never touch or actually record. Articles, ideas, there's a million things you can use these for. So I said lifelike image of Austin Powers using a computer. Like this wasn't bad. Like if I had said Michael Myers as Austin Powers, blah, blah, blah. Like I just said that, who knows? They're not very good with letters on that, not really language. Made it into motion. Funky stuff happens. His hands get a little weird on that. His face contorts. It's not quite perfect, but he's got a lot of stuff going on. So anyways, it will just stop people. Again, super cheap, super free. Hey, Jen. just went to a marketing conference, and they had a thing, like everything was about AI. This was a service I heard about in like a dozen sessions. So I'm like, okay, if I hear it a dozen times in 2 days, even I can pick up on it that this is probably a good tool. I've liked it so far. Also look at a lot of these homepages. Are they clear on it? AI-powered video creation at scale. They tell you exactly what they do. Make sure your website does the same. Effortlessly produce studio-quality videos with AI-generated avatars and voices. We're gonna have a little fun on this one as long as sound works, so we'll see. So we got Robin. So, well, this is an actual picture of Robin, so don't be that impressed yet. Yeah, I took a picture of her, put it up. What this does, though, so HeyGen, you can actually upload video, and then you can turn it into motion. Now, with this, didn't know this, you didn't have to used to do this. It's smart that they did. You have to do it, and then it like goes on with your webcam, and you have to show that you're you, and you have to read a thing in real time. It's like two-factor authentication to make sure it's really Robin saying that. I tried to ask her for like the last 3 weeks to go in and do that and authenticate herself. Apparently she was busy. So a little thing called boot camp. But this little thing that we're gonna see is just from one still picture. No video or anything. It's not the best because it's from a still picture. You're supposed to upload about 3 to 5 minutes of actual video, and it says like smile, pause, breathe, show your teeth. They're like do funky things so it knows with it, but you just do that one time and you can make hundreds of videos. So let's see if this voice or this sound works. No. We are gonna need sound in a big bad sort of way, or else this is not gonna be interesting. Okay, I'll just wait up here. Let's see, we'll go back. This is why, okay, got the sound one open. Is there a certain one?
No, we just with this.
That one, okay, perfect. Let's do that. Let's try it. Resume slideshow. Let's see if sound works.
Hey, this is fake Robin Robbins, seeing how HeyGen works. Does it work at all? I guess we'll find out.
He's gonna try and get it on the microphone. Okay, so that was me typing a text prompt. I just wanted to see if it worked. That was literally the first time I used it. That was also the only free thing I got from them. After that, they're like, you have 0 credits. I did buy it, though. Let's see, should we try that again and see?
Hey, this is fake.
Can you guys hear the computer okay? Okay. I don't know about the people at home, so watch the replay, I don't know. So come in person. Sorry, guys. We'll try and work on that. Okay, so we did that. But then I'm like, the best thing about it is you can combine it. So I wanted to do this because she does Robin's rants every Monday. They're interesting articles. I'm like, I want you to read those and do that instead of just write it because she gets on inflections. We actually started it because I was at a Rapid and she went on a rant. I was there and like, take out the video. I'm like, oh shit, this is good. She's like yelling at everybody for like 2 minutes. And I'm like, we should do a things Robin's rant. She's like, I got so much anger to work out. That'd be awesome. So she writes Robin rants every week, but she won't record them. So I'm like, well, you don't have to anymore with HeyGen. I can copy them, paste them, and just use your video with that. So what I did, though, we got ChatGPT on this one. So we'll show you a boring use, then a fun use. I said, can you give me top 5 things a Nashville dental office practice manager would actually want to know about how I can help them? I'm a cybersecurity expert and owner of an IT services company. I can help with compliance, security, or all things IT. It's a boring topic, but tell me 5 topics that would be useful and, if possible, interesting to these local dental office managers. What else do you need to know? So it's telling me, like, this is a useful thing for ChatGPT to do. And like, it started going into some like weird things. Sometimes you just gotta, like it said, the mystery of compliance theater, the ballad of ransomware, and damsel in distress. So I've trained it in like a certain voice. You have to go in and be like, strip that out, make it more authoritative. But that's literally, so I say, okay, can we make this more authoritative? Because it's getting a little funky there. The Chronicle of Future Proofing, like it did some whole story with that. And I gotta wait till it's done. It goes. Oops, I don't even have my. So absolutely, I'll dial down the whimsy, crank up the authority, here 5 times. HIPAA compliance mastery, a little better than the story of this, ransomware defense strategies, all of that. If you're looking for something for your market, you're looking for a quick blog, it takes 2 minutes. Write it in there. Do it for every industry you serve. Go client by client by client by client. You want a blog, have your marketing person, have your admin. This doesn't need to be you. This is all super easy. And why is this not showing? Zoom slideshow. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'll just look at the screen. Okay, so I said, let's have more fun with ChatGPT. So we were in Newark for the roadshow last year, and I'm like, people there like people to be a little tougher. Who knows Dave Rendell, our MC? You'll see him tonight. If not, he wears a lot of pink. He's like 6'6". He stands out. So I said, write a funny and crude 30-second introduction for David Rendell, author of Freak Factor, and the voice of comedian Andrew Dice Clay with swears. So ChatGPT gave me a little thing on there. I had to dial it in a couple times, but then I'm like, what would be more fun is if we have Robin saying it. So now, again, this isn't her voice there. I used the free voice because I haven't gotten Robin's yet, but I did add captions. So let's make sure this is cranked up.
All right, listen up, you twisted sons of witches. Got someone coming out here, David freaking Rendell. He wrote a damn book called The Freak Factor. Yeah, like you need a manual to be messed up, am I right? This guy says your quirks aren't screw-ups. They're your freaking superpowers. Can't shut the hell up? Good. You're not annoying. You're charismatic. Ha! If that's true, then I'm the freaking Pope. So don't help shine for all you weirdos and wackos. The Wizard of Oz, David, I love your flaws, Rendell. Get ready to turn your shit show into a hit show.
So there we go. ChatGPT plus HeyGen in about 5 minutes gets you that. And we will upload the slides and video and stuff. And so I apologize that the sound's not working on this one here. So have some fun with it. Create videos with text prompts. Okay, pretty much tells you in video.io. Okay, another one. So what I did with this one, I was trying to find news about Omni with everything going on. There wasn't enough of it, so I took the stuff that happened with MGM like last September. This one you can actually, I just put the URL for a news article about what happened with MGM and then said, hey, I'm a cybersecurity expert. I sell to small businesses. Can you take this article, talk about the news, and then also put it, can you make it applicable to small business owners with a call to action at the end?
Did you hear about the recent cyber attack on MGM Resorts? This wasn't just a minor inconvenience. The attack disrupted operations at major Las Vegas locations for a full 10 days. Imagine that, 10 days of chaos, confusion, and loss. And this wasn't just any disruption. Customer-facing electronic systems were severely affected, causing a ripple effect that impacted both the business and its patrons. The price tag on this digital nightmare? A whopping $80 million. Yes, you heard it right, $80 million. This attack has shaken the casino industry, exposing critical cybersecurity weaknesses. But it's not just the big players who need to worry. Cyber attacks can target any business, regardless of its size. From the corner store to the online boutique, no one is immune. Cybersecurity is a crucial concern for everyone. Ignoring cybersecurity can lead to significant financial losses and damage to your business's reputation. So, what can you do to protect your business? It's time to take cybersecurity seriously. Don't leave your business vulnerable to cyber threats. Be proactive. A free security audit can help identify potential weaknesses in your systems. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 123-456-7890 today to schedule your free security audit.
Okay. So that literally took me 1 minute. I just put the URL of it. I gave it the sentence. Then I did say, hey, have the call to action be a free security audit. Call 123-456-7890 on there. So it did all of the rest. This one was I've never paid for this one. It lets you do like 2 or 3 of these videos a day with that. Literally took 3 minutes. I know nothing about this stuff. Like it gave that. That's pretty cool that you could have that on YouTube every day. You could have it on LinkedIn, Facebook. So much better than what other people are doing out there. It's interesting. It populates it for you. It shows all the stuff. Like obviously there were watermarks in there. If you pay for it, it doesn't have those with it. But you can tell it like scene by scene, hey, change this image out or do that, and it'll update it. I did nothing. That's how it came out of the box. After about 5 minutes, it took to generate with that. So that's in video. Let's see, here's another one, Pika. This is just their main page. So video on command, idea to video platform. Now this one does little short videos, like I think they're like 3 seconds, 4 seconds max. And so again, this one is like, I'll just call it a newer in the realm, though it's all kind of new with it, and I'm terrible with prompts. So what I wrote is, can I get an IT guy holding a cell phone that's scrolling through text on his screen? And then I added sounds. That was a new thing since literally like 2 weeks ago. Now they're like, hey, do you want to add sound? We'll see if you can hear it. It's just clicking. It's not a lot because they're like, what kind of sound do you want to add? I'm like, I really don't know on this one. I said beeping and clicking. So that's what it did. But it's like 4 seconds. It's super short. We'll play it. Like, that's what it is. If you missed it, let's. Okay, but again, if you're on Facebook, if you're on LinkedIn, if you're doing any of that, if you've got thumbnails for your blogs, if you're putting something out there, this is way more interesting with minimal movement than just a static image. I can type this in there 100 different times and it will give me 100 very different images from that. I know that because some of them, they had like 6 fingers. Some, there was like a phone floating out there. Like this, again, this one I haven't paid a dime for and have done others. So here was another one. I said have an astronaut floating in space, typing on a keyboard. Again, don't know what happened to the keyboard, but like, I don't know what I use this for. I just want to try different stuff. I've got that. I tried, on the next one, I've got raccoon surfing while typing on a keyboard. That did not work at all with Pika. It had like a raccoon. It looked like it was drowning. I'm like, that's a little downer. I'm not a big raccoon person, but let's not show any drowning on the first day. That's usually a Thursday thing. Okay. Runway. This one does a lot of different things. So I just said videos. Again, this is a short video, but advancing creativity with artificial intelligence. Try it free. I haven't paid a dime for this one. So this was my raccoon surfing on a surfboard, typing on a keyboard. It got it kind of close. I didn't say computer. It's a mash between a computer and a piano keyboard that's half melted, made out of crayons. And he's surfing on a surfboard on a keyboard. But again, are you going to stop for that? You're gonna like, what the hell's going on here? So you're like, I don't know what's happening, but this is kind of cool. So like, try it. Yeah. Then I used Runway. I typed in the same exact prompt as I did for the other one. Astronaut in space, typing on a keyboard. Something's wrong with his left hand here, but we just ignore that. We ignore that. So again, short little video that it has. You can make them longer for the free version of this one. It gives you like 3 seconds. You can make them longer as you pay for it. Does a bunch of different stuff. But again, you can do it and you can loop it again and again. And at least it will be movement. It'll be eye-catching. Use these throughout your website. Talk with your web person first. Don't slow down your site and screw up all your SEO and your site speed and things, but do a lazy load or something and get these popping up for your different industries. Have guys working on a construction set or doctors in an office or whatever your niche is. Have somebody look like they're the people. Don't use the same stock photos everybody else does. I see the same guy out there. He's like got a little gray hair, dark. He's like smiling, good looking guy. He's on like 90% of websites out there. Adori Labs. This is text to video here. So let's see. Okay, so I do not love this one. I also spent very little time doing it. It picks some different images. I made another one for today and I kept making it. And it was on Robin's latest rant. The second, I only did it twice because it takes a while to render and everything. I uploaded a whole blog and it did it. And the second image, both times I made it, very different person, but was a guy going like this. And it was on there for like 45 seconds. I'm like, where is it getting that? Like, she doesn't say anything about that. They're like, people are angry in this. It was a guy flicking the camera off. I'm like, okay, we'll do this one. Made this a couple weeks ago. It was very strange. So let's just see.
Welcome to Adori Text to Video Rocket. When Richard Branson, billionaire founder of Virgin Group, was 9 years old, he got the idea of planting and growing Christmas trees early in the year to sell for a profit in December. He figured that a pound of seeds cost £5, British pounds, and would produce 400 trees that he could sell for £2 each, giving him a whopping £795.
Okay, so This one, it picks interesting images with that. I don't love it yet because it doesn't pick the images that line up, just like the guy flicking off the camera. And those images stay up there for a while. So it's a little weird to just have that one doing a presentation, just flick out off the crowd for 5 minutes. But all of these are advancing. Like even the second time I did it, the voice was much more realistic on it. And again, didn't pay for this one. This is Synthesia.io, something like that, text to video. Here. So again, this is with the free mode. You can make an avatar. This is again where you need to have like yourself, Robin, someone in front of the screen. It's got like hundreds you can choose from. So if you're an Uggo, just choose someone else. I'm just kidding. So anyways, I just typed in a sentence, didn't know how this worked. I think you got 10 seconds free.
Hey, this is fake Robin Robbins. Just seeing how this works. Does it work? Does it not? Let's see.
So you can do all sorts of training, but it'll have hundreds of, like you can choose hundreds of voices, hundreds of images. You can have yourself in there. Again, if you want someone reading blogs, reading news stories, reading any of that, just check it out, try it. This was the free version. These obviously get better as you go in and pay for them. Okay, we're gonna end on this one. This is one of my favorites that everyone should use here. The big thing that I did not do, because I forget this every time I do this, take pictures, but take them in portrait. Take pictures as you go around today and go get Coreverse. It gives you like 3 free credits, which is 3 pictures. And then you can get like 100 for like 20 bucks. And what it does is it takes a slideshow, it narrates it. What you want to do is choose the roast theme. They have like National Geographic theme. They have a couple other on there. Choose the roast one. So for the free one, where I only got 3 pictures, I'm like, let's go way back to 2019 boot camp. There were some interesting pictures. Okay, let's be quiet. Hopefully this one will be loud because the narration is what makes it funny. Like they're all kind of funny, but the roast one's just mean. You guys will see that more in a minute. And all I did was upload the 3 pictures, no information. So I titled it "The Circus of Modern Shenanigans."
Privacy policies and circus animals, all while keeping her smartphone secure with a password even the clouds can't crack. And for her next trick, witness the gravity-defying act of the century. An aerial hoop artist ups the ante in workplace flexibility, showcasing how to hang on to that work-life balance without dropping your career, or yourself, for that matter. Finally, behold the dark web ID booth where the smiles are wide, but the security is tight. Their password game is stronger than that carnival strongman, and their data encryption could baffle Houdini himself. Don't try to fish here, folks. You'll get caught faster than you can say scam.
Okay, like it took that straight up from like just what was it identified from the pictures. Now this one, and this is where we're gonna end, so then I need a rousing ovation. I'm just kidding. But this one's awesome. Should I put my microphone close to the speaker? Will that help? Okay, let's do that because this one's incredibly mean, so I love it. So we will see how this works. So you can do captions with the pictures. I did do captions. I'm like I said, like registration desk. So let's check it out.
Welcome, nerds. The line at the registration desk looks like a flashback prom queue, each geek secretly hoping for a dance with the algorithm. Groove on over and check in here, they say. More like, shuffle in awkwardly and pray your badge photo isn't from your awkward phase. Moving on to the hat bar. It's answer to personalized flair. Choose a hat, pick a patch, create the ultimate tech trucker aesthetic. Nothing screams, I can fix your server, like a snapback tilted at a jaunty angle. The pinball machine is a nice touch because nothing says competitive market like a high score from 1982. Flashy lights, shiny car. Behold the Bester Your Best contest prize. A Jaguar F-Type that purrs like a kitten and roars like the complaint department when you ask about Wi-Fi speeds. It's the ultimate tech trophy, compensating for all those hours spent debugging code. Here stand the Galactic Advisors. like the Justice League of Cybersecurity without the capes, or the fitness requirements. Take the Galaxy with a smile and a badge scanner, promising astronomical profits with terrestrial resources. Finally, the main ballroom, decked out in an Austin Powers theme, filled with spy shenanigans and digital danger. Yeah, baby, where you can network while pondering which button activates the laser sharks.
There you go. That's okay, I did not write any of that on there, so that's get mad at Coreverse, especially sorry for the Galactic Advisor team there. So, but use that. Take videos from here, use Coreverse. Here are the actions. Thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic show.